Have you ever tried goat meat and coconut rice before? Wow, this recipe will blow your mind. The best recipe ever. I made some coconut rice, made in the comfort of my kitchen, garnished it with some vegetables, which is very, very essential. Sit tight and see the ingredients I used for this coconut rice. I have some meat, some goat meat, some coconut milk, some rice, parboiled rice, some blended peppers, some onion, garlic, crayfish. Some people don't like using crayfish for their food, but I love crayfish. With your crayfish in the coconut rice, it gives you a very distinct taste. When I mean distinct, you'd want to try it and let me know in the comment section. By the way, where are you seeing this video from? I'd like to know in the comment section. If you love coconut rice, write it down. Do you love coconut rice and goat meat? Let me know in the comment section. So I used some garlic. I actually minced it myself. This is fresh organic goat meat, and some crayfish. It won't go wrong with crayfish. Some seasoning, salt, curry, thyme, rosemary, and every other thing you need to make this sumptuous meal. So to start this video, I actually steamed the meat. The meat has been in the freezer, so it's blocked. I'd washed and made sure I removed everything that is not good. And I'm steaming it now, steaming with some, peppered water. You want your goat to taste a little bit spicy. Yeah, some peppered water. The water I used to, the blended peppers, actually, I just rinsed the blender and poured in the pot. Even the garlic, after pounding the garlic, the remnants in the mortar, I mixed with water and poured in the pot. I added some salt, yeah, and also added some seasoning, just to make the goat's meat sweet. Some onion. It's very important for you to add onion to your goat meat. It gives it a very nice flavor. If you've not been doing that, I'd like you to try it. It's very, very nice. So I proceeded to wash the rice. The rice is already parboiled, and I wouldn't want to parboil it again, because parboiling it again may strip it of most of its nutrients. What I just did, I washed the rice for sometimes, you count the number of times until the water is clear. You can see now the water is clear. So I kept it aside, allowed the water to drain completely. So I went back to check the meat. See, the goat meat has already started cooking, and proceeded to frying. You can roast yours, you can bake yours, whichever way you want, but I fried mine. So back to my pot, I want to start cooking the coconut rice now. So I added some vegetable oil. If you have coconut oil, preferably, but I don't have it at home. So I added some onion and allowed it for some few seconds to just allow it to start, that fine, beautiful smell of onion to cover the whole room. I added some curry. You may not add curry if you want it to look very traditional. I added some curry, and that is why my coconut rice actually had that color that looks like fried rice. It's not fried rice. So I added the blended peppers. I blended some onion, some atarudo, some habanero, and some shombo, which is cayenne. So I added the parboiled rice that I washed. Note, I didn't boil it again. I didn't boil it again. So this process is very, very important for your coconut rice. You want to have a very tasteful coconut rice, and you want the coconut rice that will last you for long and won't go bad. Do this process. I lightly fried it, so you can actually call it fried coconut rice. That is not far from the truth, because it's fried. I actually fried the rice. The meat is okay. The goat meat is dry. I just feel like having a bite. So after some minutes, after like 3 minutes, I added the stock from the goat meat. And to give your food a very nice taste. So this is the coconut. I prepared it a day before, kept it in the fridge. You can actually use this congealed coconut milk for your coconut oil. That's in another video. I'll teach you how to make coconut oil. It's good to be versatile. You know, if you use the store-bought, you won't get the taste of the coconut. But you use your own coconut, make your own coconut. By the way, I have a video of how to extract coconut in my channel. So go ahead and watch it to learn how to extract the coconut milk. Yeah, on your own. It's very simple. I added some seasoning. The seasoning I showed you earlier, I added it to the pot. You see, it's still looking all messy, messy. It's looking all messy, messy, but I bet you when this food is done, you go know what's in the talk. So this is it. This is the pot. You know that the rice was not parboiled. It's still very hard. I added enough water to cook the rice. You know, because I don't want to start opening the pot to check if the rice is soft or not. I just use my discretion to do this because I've been cooking for a very long time. Here we are, voila, our rice is ready. Can you see it? Can you see how fluffy the rice looks? I love my rice to be separating like this. I don't like soggy rice. So this is how your rice, coconut rice, should look like. You know, it's not soggy at all. Yeah, guys, do me well to like the video. Subscribe to this channel for more. For my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you. So food is ready. Let's eat. Let's eat coconut rice and fried goat meat. Thank you and bye.